Vivet, hello and bonjour and welcome, or hopefully welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because iHeart Revolution has come out with more Love Spell palettes and I absolutely loved the first two. They're two of my favorite palettes, and also not just for the inside and the quality and the price, but for the packaging. I mean, hello. And if you couldn't tell, today, oh, the purple, we're doing the Fortunes and Crystals palette. Yes, I do also have the Good Luck Charm palette. That video is coming soon. But yes, as usual, we have 18 gorgeous, gorgeous shades. And you know, it is themed, we'll call it purple. And yes, about half the shades are purple. But they do it so well where they mix in the other colors that you just truly have so much variety. I'm really excited to start. The packaging is just the most beautiful thing in the world. It's like little books. I love vertical palettes, and you do get a really lovely, good quality mirror. If you haven't already, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let us dive in. All right, so for the first look, we're gonna dive right in. I kind of did my 3 looks based on the section. So you got the top 2 rows, middle 2 rows, bottom 2 rows. I absolutely love this palette, oh my gosh. So we're starting with the bottom 2 because it just drew me in the most immediately. So let's get going. My face is prepped, my eyelids are prepped, and I'll explain to you what I do as I do it. So what are we doing first? We're gonna go in with this lovely deep matte brown shade Intuition and go right into the crease and blend that out. This is quite a nice, cool toned brown. I really like it. I feel like it's not blending super duper amazing, but I'll just keep going. All right, next I absolutely have to go into the shade Magical because that is the only way to describe this color. Like, it is the most, I just had a stroke. It is the most beautiful purple. One of the most beautiful purples I've seen. I'm just going in with a brush. Oh my God, it seems to be picking up so nice. That's going on the inner and outer portion of my eye. We're gonna put something else in the middle and we'll see how that works. Oh my God. Is that not the most beautiful purple ever? Oh my God, I'm shook. That like, there are so many issues and tones with purples in general, you know, and I feel like they're quite specific, and to each person, the ideal purple is quite different compared to other colors. But this one, I am speechless. I just want to put it all over my lid now. What was my plan? Plans change. No, okay, I'll stick to my original plan, but oh my goodness. This is the most gorgeous purple. Okay, I'm just putting it everywhere now. Oh. Yeah. Next on the top, oh my gosh, this absolutely stunning shade called Affluence right here. It's this coppery gorgeousness. Oh, it's a little bit light. Oh no, it's good, it's good. Coppery rose gold beauty. And that's going on the center of the eyelid. I feel like it'll be a nice contrast. It's picking up a bit more buttery, harder to pick up than the purple shade, but I'm excited. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous how pigmented and good these palettes are for their price point. Like, it's nuts. And I really want it to kind of, I'm gonna do my best to just have it like a spotlight of that copper and then blend it really nicely with the purple. Like, what? This seems so magical to me. Maybe I need to add a bit more of the purple blend back. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. I'm like, you guys, if you don't have any of the Love Spells palette, I know this is early, I know this is the first look, just do yourself a favor and get them. They're always like 3 for 2 or 2 for 1 or something, and you, and I'm matching my background really nicely with my eyes right now. All right, let us keep going. Next, what we're doing might be a tiny bit risky, but let's Let's make it dramatic. Why not? We're gonna go on the under eye and we're just gonna blow it out with Sapphire, which is this, I mean, it's not what I would consider to be the color Sapphire, but okay. But it says deeper purple. It's picking up a little bit harder than Magical. Magical is just very light and fluffy. So hopefully, honestly, because it's so deep, this might be a good thing. So let's see how it goes. Honestly, it's nice. Yeah, I can tell the different color from the top. Probably more so because of the brush I'm using and the way I'm putting it on. There is a bit more fallout. Nothing I'm afraid of, but yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. And last but not least, we're gonna go into the shade Precious, which is this lovely shimmery peachy color, and that's quite pigmented. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. And that's going in the inner corners. I'm not even gonna use a brush because I don't need to. I don't need to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna finish this look off camera and I'll be right back. Right, look number one. I'm actually so happy with how it turned out. I did do a lovely lavender under eye to kind of tie the whole look in together. Yes, we got the lashes. And as far as purple looks go, I'm not one to always wear purple. I feel like, strangely enough, with blue eyes, in my opinion, purple doesn't always suit me, but with the pop of copper, yeah, it's bright, it's bold, but especially if you're kind of doing, one tone top or whatnot, it's really freaking nice. Yeah. All right, let's go on to look number two. And now we're on to look number two. What are we doing for look number two, ask you? We're gonna go a little bit more dramatic if it works out, which now that I say it, I probably jinxed it. But we're using the middle two rows, and what do I have planned? We're gonna go with Power and Energy to kind of buff out the top portion, and then we're gonna attempt a cut crease. Yes, we are. And for the cut crease, we're gonna go into Manifest, which is this gorgeous, like, gray toned lavender color. And I'm very excited to see how that will go. On top, we're probably gonna attempt a little bit of Gemstone, which is this pinky pink, but it looks very multifaceted in the pan. And then the rest we're gonna figure out along the way. All right, so I have to be very careful. I'm starting with purple. It's a very, purple, Power. It's a very warm tone. Oh, picked up easily. It's a very warm toned purple. Could be a lot of fallout and might be hard to blend. So let's just go with the flow. So it's going on nicely. It's a very soft matte, and I'm not really, so far, having issues with it picking up the product where I already put it down. That being said, my eyes are primed, so it is a little bit more sticky of a canvas. And I'm just gonna softly blend that out with mostly a clean brush. That's where I'll start, and then I might add a little bit more. So honestly, I didn't add any color. That blended out super, 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 super nicely. I'm quite impressed. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so next we're gonna go into Energy, which is this rich, juicy, shimmery purple. And we're gonna deepen that crease before we officially cut it. I'm always curious to see how these layer on top of each other, because I've definitely had issues in the past with Makeup Revolution where as soon as I try to blend or put a color on top, it's like, no thank you. This so far is really nice. Oh my god, like what? That is way too beautiful. I'm so excited. Yo, this looks so good. I honestly don't even know. I don't think I need to crease it too much. I feel like I can just go as is, but I will add just a little bit to make it a clean line. Cool, so let's go in with the next shade. So it's Manifest, that really like metallic shimmery lavender color, and I'm really excited because it looks so stunning. I'm not quite sure these colors go as well together as I hoped. I think I need a slightly denser brush too. That's better. That's better. All right, so this is where we are. We're feeling very 80s. I'm not loving this look as much as I thought I would, if I'm being honest. Maybe just because the tones of the purple are a little bit different, but overall, I think this shade is a little bit harder to work with compared to all the other ones I've done so far, but ain't mad. She's kind of cute. She's kind of cute. Let's try to make it a little bit interesting. I'm gonna go in with Gemstone, the only kind of reddish pinkish one. I'm just gonna gently press it over the lid color and see if that kind of helps tie in the look together. Ooh, it gives like a really nice undertone. Interesting. To finish off this look, I kind of want to leave it dramatic on the top, so I'm just gonna go in with Psychic, this kind of silver gray on the inner corner, to be a little bit dramatic. All right, I'm liking it more now that it's a little bit tied together, so I'm gonna be right back with the final look. All right, and here's look number 2. I'm trying to decide what I feel. It's a lot of purple going on, which is not up my alley. I feel like the lip did kind of complement it better. It's the Phoebe lip gloss from Makeup Revolution as well. Overall, I think it turned out super well. I like that I kept the underneath clean. It blended nicely. I think you can kind of see up top here with the warm tone purples. It did. It took me a really long time to blend out. It's hard. That's kind of how it is with purples. But overall, really nice. I'm definitely glad I added Gemstone, that reddish pink one, on top because I feel like it helped tighten everything together. And Psychic in the inner corner as well. It works really well with Manifest, that first lavender, and it comes together nicely, you know? So overall, I'm happy with the look. I think it's just hard to really like it when it's not for you. Does that make sense? Anyways, let us proceed to our very last and final look today. So I did want to come on here very quickly just to say, I think it's because, first of all, purple, but also it indicates several pressed pigments on the back. Actually, oh my gosh. Every color except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half of them are pressed pigments, which technically are not eye safe, but you can kind of see I do have a bit of pink staining all over the lids, so just something to keep an eye out for. Anyways, back to look 3. All right, and for the third look, as mentioned, we are using the top 2 rows. I'm just realizing, not realizing, but oh my gosh, how much purple is in here. It's a lot. So this one to me comes off a bit more airy, fairy light. Amethyst, this purple looks really beautiful too, but I'm kind of like, how similar are the colors? We'll see. So my eyelids are already prepped. Face is ready to go. The first color I'm gonna go in with is Flourish, which is this really soft pastel purple. Ooh, oh my goodness, that is so freaking pigmented. Wow. That's gonna just buff out the whole upper eyelid. I'm gonna go, oh my, that picked up so well. I'm gonna go right up to the brow bone. I really want an airy, fairy kind of look for this one. It kind of sucks because, like I just mentioned, the redness from the previous look is peeking through even though I've put eye primer on top, but we do what we can. Overall, like right away, I'm so impressed because it is so pigmented for such a pale color. For such a pale color. Often they're very, very light, which in its own right can be nice, but this is awesome. I'm really happy that it has so much pigment. This is so easy to apply. I'm like shocked. Oh my god, this might be my other favorite color in this palette. Ooh, so that was beyond easy. Nice. We'll go in with Celestine, this white shimmery silver, just with the skinniest little brush, if I can find it, at the very top on the brow bone. Do a bit of a 2000s kind of situation, more so just to see how it goes on, not that I necessarily feel it complements this look, you know. Next, we're gonna go in with Amethyst, that other lovely purple, all over the lid and blend it in with Flourish. This one looks really beautiful too. That's this one. I feel like I keep picking the wrong brushes, so I'm just switching that over quickly. So the main difference with this one and that first beautiful one, this one has more of, first of all, it's a bit deeper, but it has more of like a sheen rather than, I don't know, like a sparkle. We're getting into semantics here, but it is its own texture and finish, like more of a satin kind of look, which is really nice. And just whatever's left on the brush, I'm using that to kind of buff out the edge, although I do see here when I'm going back and forth, it's kind of taking the color off, so be careful. Okay, on this side, it is just not working. I've tried 2 different brushes now. There's so much fallout in the pan, and it's just kind of not wanting to stay. It feels like as I'm putting it on, it's being taken off as well, which sucks. So I'm gonna go in with my finger and see if that kind of fixes the problem for now. But I mean, again, we all know purples are difficult to work with. So that's probably why they can't all be super duper amazing in this palette. Yeah, the finger definitely helped there, but that's too bad. Next, I'm gonna go with the shade Riches on the under eye. It's this lovely, deeper kind of gold. We're just gonna do a nice line. This one feels like it's that buttery, firm texture, but it feels nice. That's actually a really gorgeous shade. I don't feel like I have this kind of gold, if you will, in my collection, which is awesome. And to finish off the look, how can we not? I almost don't want to touch the pan because it looks so good. The shade Quartz, it's a multi, I don't even know the word. It's like a bunch of colors chopped and mixed up together, but it's this gorgeous iridescent with like a green overcast kind of shimmer. I'm just gonna put it on rather than keep talking and using adjectives that don't make sense. That's in the inner corner. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty and bright. Yeah, it's like a baby flamingo pink with a bit of shimmer. Ooh, I kind of, do we want to put it over top? I'm going to put it over top, but just in the middle of the purple. That's nice. It brought a little bit of light. All right, so I'm going to finish the rest of my face off camera and I'll be right back. All right, and this is the final look and the last look, and honestly, probably my favorite. I don't know, maybe because the lip too, but I feel like it turned out so well. I did a bit more of a peachy blush to kind of balance it so it's not too pink, and I mean the purple kind of matches the backdrop. It's all nice and lovely, but overall, despite the difficulty we had, I really freaking love this look. So let us just dive into my final thoughts. All right, so what do I think about the Fortunes and Crystals palette? Overall, packaging 10 out of 10. The idea, 10 out of 10. The layout, I don't know if I'm doing out of 10s, but it just looks bomb to me, so I guess we could do 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Thoughts on the colors? like at least half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost half are purple. The rest complement them in interesting ways. I do feel like there is a little bit of redundancy, like Magical and Amethyst, for example. Very similar, just different finishes, which I guess as well, if you're going for a purple palette, right? You want different finishes. These two as well, kind of, I guess one's more pink, one's more purple. Overall, really nice, but yeah, a lot of purple. If you are not a purple person, do not get this palette. Overall, I mentioned this throughout the video, I'm not a purple person, but I love this collection. I love the colors, and I don't really have any purple palettes. Is that true? That's probably a lie. Anyways, I really love the collection and the quality of these colors, so I'm very happy with it. And for me, the other thing is, even though it's a purple palette, there are so many other colors to play with to balance out your look. If you want, you don't have to use a single purple. So I really do think it's great. Do I recommend it? Honestly, yeah. For the price, it's pretty unreal, the quality that you get and the amount of shades, and then the color and how it looks. Like, you just can't really beat that at all, if I'm being honest. 18 shades, super cute packaging, really good payoff despite a couple of colors. Really, Amethyst was the only one I struggled with, but with my finger it was good. So yeah, I recommend this palette, and there's really not much more to say than that. So hopefully you guys liked this video. If you haven't yet, do leave me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd really love to have you along in this journey with me. Stay tuned for the Good Luck Charm palette video that's coming up soon or next, and I will hopefully catch you guys in the next video. Bye!